Cinderella, or The Little Glass Slipper, performed by Farasabiri. Many years ago, there was a gentleman who had a charming lady that he was lucky to call his wife. They had one daughter, and one daughter only, who was said to be the most dutiful to her family. For a time, this family lived happily together in one big house. This house had a big old fireplace called a hearth, and atop this hearth hung a family portrait in which mother, father, and daughter wore eternal smiles on their faces. Unfortunately, happiness is not eternal. It is a fleeting emotion that is rarely felt for long. No, a far more common emotion for people to feel is sadness. And sadness came, of course. While the daughter was still very young, one of her parents suddenly died. Her mother. One day, her mother contracted a terrible cold. It took only a couple of days for the mother to weaken, and eventually she succumbed to her illness. After the mother had breathed her last breath, the girl's father was inconsolable. The mother's death grieved the father terribly, as it should, of course. Losing one's soulmate is a terrible thing. But time waits for no man, does it? You know what they say, life goes on and all that. Or at least it did for the girl's father. 2 years after the death of his wife, our grieving widower lost his heart again. And a month after losing his heart, the girl's father remarried.